Would you believe that some of the deadliest animals on Earth were never meant to exist? Creatures so dangerous, so aggressive, and so unstoppable, yet every single one of them was created by humans, completely by accident. From hybrid beasts roaming the wilderness, to insects whose venom and behavior changed because of us, to invasive monsters that now kill people far from their original homes. These creatures are living proof that nature always fights back. Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's real. And stay until number 1, because the most dangerous human-made killer is responsible for thousands of deaths every year without ever attacking anyone directly. This one will change the way you look at nature forever. Welcome back to Top Wonder, the place where we explore the deadliest, strangest, and most mind-blowing creatures on the planet. Today, we're counting down 10 deadly animals that humans accidentally created. Not through experiments gone wrong, not through mad science, but through everyday actions, moving animals across continents, polluting environments, abandoning pets, and forcing species to evolve in ways nature never planned. Some of these creatures became stronger, some became more poisonous, and some turned into killers that scientists still struggle to control. Let's dive in. 10. Super fire ant colonies. Imagine an army of ants so aggressive, so unstoppable, and so widespread that they've caused billions of dollars in damage and dozens of human deaths. Fire ants didn't spread on their own, humans did it for them. In the 1930s, ships carrying soil from South America accidentally released a few colonies of red imported fire ants into the United States. Those ants adapted, multiplied, and formed super colonies, massive, interconnected networks containing millions of workers, all acting like a single organism. Their stings are painful and venomous, but the real danger is anaphylactic shock. According to the CDC, tens of thousands of people are hospitalized every year in the US because of fire ant attacks. In 2006, a 68-year-old nursing home resident in Georgia died after her wheelchair was parked near a nest and ants swarmed over her while she slept. What makes them terrifying is how unnatural they become. In their native homeland, predators keep them in check. But in places humans move them to, nothing can stop them. And the worst part, these super colonies are still growing. 9. Urban coy wolves. If a wolf and a coyote had a baby, you'd expect something strange. But the coy wolf is stranger than anyone imagined, a hybrid predator created because humans destroyed forests, forcing wolves and coyotes into the same shrinking habitats. With wolf strength and coyote intelligence, coy wolves thrive in urban areas and have learned to live dangerously close to humans. They have stronger jaws than coyotes, better endurance than wolves, and unlike either species, they hunt in small coordinated packs. In 2009, a woman in Canada was killed by coy wolves while hiking, a case that shocked experts because coyotes almost never kill humans alone. Urban development, highways, and human trash gave coy wolves everything they needed to survive and evolve rapidly. Without meaning to, humans created a new apex predator that's now spread across the northeastern United States and Canada. When nature is cornered, it adapts, and sometimes adapts into something lethal. 8. Asian tiger mosquito human spread global killer. This mosquito didn't spread across the world on its own. Humans shipped it. Literally, the Asian tiger mosquito traveled in used tires, containers, and imported plants, and now it lives on every continent except Antarctica. It's small, silent, and aggressive, and it can carry dengue, Zika, chikungunya, and West Nile virus. In 2015, an outbreak of chikungunya in the Caribbean infected over 1 million people after the mosquito arrived through shipping routes. Hundreds died from complications. The species is now responsible for pushing mosquito-borne illnesses into areas that never used to have them. What's terrifying is how perfect this mosquito became for human environments. It breeds in tiny amounts of water, bottle caps, flower pots, gutters, the kind of microhabitats humans create everywhere. We didn't create the mosquito, but we created the conditions that turned it into a global killer. 7. Feral dog packs. Humans domesticated dogs thousands of years ago, but humans also abandoned millions of them. And abandoned dogs don't just wander, they form packs, becoming more wolf-like, more aggressive, and far more dangerous. In India, feral dog packs kill more people annually than tigers. In 2022 alone, over 20,000 people died from rabies, many infected through feral dog bites. In Russia, stray dogs have formed giant packs that roam industrial areas. In 2015, a 52-year-old woman in Moscow was mauled to death by a pack near a factory. These dogs aren't wild animals, they're human-made predators produced by neglect. And unlike wolves, they have no fear of humans. We didn't just create them, we unleashed them. 6. Super rats, poison-resistant monsters. For decades, humans have waged war on rats using poison. But poison acted as a filter, killing the weak and leaving the strongest survivors to breed. The result? Super rats, rodents resistant to warfarin, bromeliolone, brotifacum, and nearly every toxin used against them. In the UK, a 2013 study found entire rat populations immune to poison. These rats grow larger, bite harder, and reproduce faster. The diseases they carry, leptospirosis, hantavirus, salmonella, kill thousands globally every year. In one widely reported case in New York City, a homeless man died after being exposed to a super rat-infested building, contracting a rare bacterial infection linked to rodents. Humans didn't mean to create stronger rats, but by poisoning millions, we forced them to evolve. Nature always adapts, and rats adapt faster than most. And don't go anywhere, because the top 5 on this list aren't just animals humans influenced. They're creatures humans directly created, reshaped, or unleashed. And number 1 kills more people than all predators on Earth combined. 5. Feral hybrid boars, pig times, wild boar monsters. Picture 300-pound monster with razor-sharp tusks, thick armor-like skin, and the intelligence of a domestic pig. Now imagine entire herds of them. That's the hybrid boar, created when humans brought European wild boars to new continents and they bred with escaped domestic pigs. These hybrids grow faster, breed faster, and are far more aggressive than either parent. In Texas alone, they cause over $2 billion in damage every year, and human deaths are rising. In 2019, a woman in Anahuac, Texas, was killed by a sounder of hybrid hogs outside her home. What makes them deadly is not just their power, but their unnatural adaptability. They can survive cold winters, tropical heat, marshlands, forests, everything. A Frankenstein creature born from human carelessness. For glowfish, genetically modified invasive species. In the early 2000s, scientists created fluorescent fish using jellyfish and coral genes. The goal was harmless, make colorful aquarium pets. But some escaped into rivers in Brazil, Southeast Asia, and the southern United States, and that harmless pet became an ecological threat. Glowfish breed quickly, glow under UV light, and outcompete native species. In Brazil, glowing schools have been found stretching for miles, dominating entire waterways. Their spread threatens food chains and causes local species to collapse, which indirectly impacts fishing communities and ecosystem stability. They're not venomous or aggressive, but they represent a different kind of danger, ecosystem destruction that leads to famine, invasive disease, and economic collapse. A deadly ripple effect starting from a pet store. 3. Cane toad, the poisonous disaster humans unleashed. In 1935, Australian farmers imported a few dozen cane toads from Hawaii, hoping they would eat beetles destroying sugarcane fields. What happened instead became one of the biggest ecological disasters in history. The toads multiplied into millions. Their skin contains bufotoxin, a potent chemical that can kill dogs, cats, birds, and even humans. In 2005, a toddler in Queensland nearly died after touching a cane toad and rubbing his eyes. The worst part, cane toads evolved rapidly due to human interference. The frontier toads at the invasion edge developed longer legs, letting them spread faster across the country, a mutation directly caused by human-introduced population pressure. They were supposed to be pest control. Instead, they became poisonous invaders. 2. Africanized honeybees. The human-made killer hybrid. In the 1950s, scientists in Brazil attempted to breed a new honeybee, one that made more honey in tropical climates. They crossed European honeybees with African honeybees, but 26 queens escaped into the wild. Those bees spread across South and Central America, entered the US, and became known as killer bees. They're 10 times more aggressive, attack in massive swarms, and chase victims for up to half a mile. In 2013, a Texas man died after 40,000 Africanized bees swarmed him while he was mowing his lawn. Firefighters described the scene as a black cloud of bees. This hybrid never belonged in nature. It exists because of human breeding, and now it thrives in 16 countries. One small accident created a continental killer. 1. Mutant jellyfish blooms created by pollution plus overfishing. The deadliest creature humans ever accidentally created doesn't have bones, a brain, or even blood. It's the jellyfish, or more specifically, the super blooms created by pollution, ocean warming, and overfishing. Humans removed the jellyfish's predators, turtles, tuna, sunfish. We depleted fish populations, leaving plankton for jellyfish to dominate. And we warmed the oceans, allowing them to reproduce faster and grow larger. The result is swarms containing millions of jellyfish, including deadly species like box jellies and irukandji. These blooms shut down power plants, sink fishing boats, and kill swimmers every year. In the Philippines, a box jellyfish bloom caused the death of a 16-year-old girl who was stung while swimming near shore. She went into cardiac arrest within minutes. These creatures aren't deadly by nature. We made them deadly by breaking the ocean, and now they're taking it back. Outroast. So, which of these human-created creatures shocked you the most? The killer hybrid bees, the unstoppable cane toads, or the jellyfish blooms that now dominate entire oceans? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Top Wonder, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another countdown from the wild, deadly, and unbelievable side of nature.